Welcome back, Renee here with another Minecraft video. I'm really excited about today. So, in my free time, just like by myself, I went ahead and got some mining done. As you can see, I have a full set of armor now. I also have some shears in my hand. So, I will show you that. We will come down here. So this is the spot where I kind of originally was mining a little bit. I put a little bed down here, crafting table, a couple of furnaces, and I have this chest. I did find 2 diamonds. I also found some redstone and a bunch of iron. So I was able to make a full set of iron armor. I also made some shears and I made a bucket for my Botania stuff. And then, if you can see down here, I put some stairs, and we can go all the way down. And at the bottom, you see bedrock. So yes, I did go ahead and go all the way down to the bottom at level 12. This is where I split off and went each direction. And I've only just gone a little bit. Right down here, in this spot is where I found the diamonds, so yeah. That's about it right now. I haven't really done much of anything else. That's all I really did. There were some like holes here and there in the walls where I did get coal or iron or other ores. I just kind of patched those up because I didn't want them there. So yeah, I just patched them. I do plan on making stairs and putting them here as well, so it's not as hard to get up. And then I also put a couple more dirt blocks around here. Ooh, also, something else I did was... I didn't really do anything over here. Hi! Thank you for the wool, babes. So I did also harvest this wheat and then plant more of it. So hopefully I can get the rest of it planted. Probably not today, but you know, maybe soonish. I am unsure. But yeah. So I stopped what I was doing like by myself off camera because I wanted to start working on the Botania and Thaumcraft stuff. So the first thing I actually need is I need to make a bowl. So here we are, we have a bowl. And then we need 3 different types of these, so I'm just gonna get the 3 that I have the most of, just 1 of each. And we need to go back down into our little mine area, come over here into the chest of wonders. All right, I will need 1 flint. I'll go ahead and put this in here. 1 flint and 1 redstone. I guess I can put the siltstone in here. Okay, 1 flint, 1 redstone. Now let's go over here. We'll do a bowl, redstone, flint, crystal, crystal, and crystal. And we made this. Exciting. Okay. Oops. I want to put this back on here. So, now that we have the Salis Mundus, which is the thing that the Strange Dreams book told us to make. What is that? Hold on. Oh. Cool. So it's what the Strange Dreams told us to make. Let me get that out really quick. And then we will also need a, not a book, we'll need a bookshelf. Do I remember how to make this? I think it's 3, 3, 3. Awesome. Okay. So if I go ahead and open this, it says that we had a strange dream. We took, you ground crystals with redstone and in a bowl with flint. And then you sprinkled it on a bookcase. And the dream ended before we could see what happened. So, can I do it this way? No. I didn't think so, but I wanted to make sure. So, bookshelf. Fantastic. We have a new book now. So this is the Thaumnomicon. And this is the first page, or what it looks like. So, here we go. Who would have thought that a few sprinkles of dust could have created this marvelous book? It is mostly blank, but it hints at a powerful new form of magic, thaumaturgy. Firstly, I will need to study the magical world that has been shown to me. For that, I will need a tool, a thermometer, the book calls it. A normal crafting table won't do, however, since the magical energies I need to channel while crafting it are quite delicate. A sprinkling of Salis Mundus on a mundane crafting table should solve that. The book has taught me the proper incantation to use, so it should be a simple matter. To keep myself on track, I will make a list of all the requirements that need to be met on the first page of each new entry. So here we need to make an arcane workbench. The next little entry is types of knowledge and then theory crafting. So types of knowledge. There are two main types of knowledge, observations and theories. They are further subdivided into the main research categories like alchemy and artifice. Observations are notes and discoveries you have made in the real world by scanning objects. Practical observation often give insights into how things work, and by keeping field notes of those observations, you will slowly build a solid base of knowledge to work from. Theories, in a nutshell, are ways of understanding things through careful observation, rational thought, and practical experimentation. Much of thaumaturgical research requires crafting theories to better understand research categories. And then this one, theory crafting. For me to make any progress as a thaumaturge, I cannot rely on simply studying the world around me or stumbling upon ancient knowledge. I will need to make my own discoveries and expand my knowledge through experimentation. Crafting my own theories is the only way. I will need to create a comfortable workspace to do my research with ample supplies like writing materials and paper. I should craft some scribing tools and place it upon a table. So this shows the research table and the scribing tools, how to make them, how to make the vial, all that goodness. And it is dark, so let's go to bed. Right. So, the first thing it called for, there's a lot of things up there. The first thing it called for is to make another thing of Salis Mundus and put it on a crafting table. For that, I will need more redstone and another piece of flint. You only need one piece of flint to make as much Salis Mundus as you want, so that's pretty cool. Everything else besides the bowl and the flint gets expended, so that can get annoying sometimes, but it's okay. My strawberries are growing. Alright, so I'm actually gonna go ahead and put this Strange Dreams book back into the chest because I don't think I really need it anymore. And then, let's see. I need to make a new chest for Botania stuff. I also need to make a chest for some other stuff. I don't know. I just need more organization. Honestly, I do. But for now, I will get 2 of these. And then I'll put the weeds away. And get this. Here we go. Put a bowl, put some flint, put a redstone, and then these. You can put this in any order, honestly. You just need them all on a crafting table, and it works in any pattern, so. Take those back out, and I'm also going to make another crafting table. Yeah. Okay. So I'll put this here, like this, and we get this crafting table. It's a workbench. It has slots for a bunch of things, so yeah. Super exciting. I am not planning on keeping it here, so I think I can go ahead and move it now. The thing is, where do I want it? Hi, sheep. Thank you. I just keep shearing the sheep because I want to. I don't know why. So I was thinking of having my Thaumcraft stuff more in the magical forest, because honestly the magical forest comes from the Thaumcraft mod, so it is definitely a part of it. But I need to be careful about where the slime islands are. There's one. One place I was really kind of wanting it. Oh, thank you. Was on this island over here that we found the other day. The one that is by the cherry blossom forest. It's kind of where I wanted my workspace for this to be. Go over here. I think it might be like a little far, but I'm honestly not super bothered by it because I know I'm gonna need a lot of space. I'm not like super bothered by it. I will go ahead and put like a land bridge over here so we can get to it faster. But yeah, I'm thinking of having this little island be it. I'm kind of excited about it, honestly. I do, however, want to cut down some of these trees and stuff. Maybe make it a bit more flat because I will need a big area of flat space. This is actually really cool down here. I like that. In the meantime, though, I'm going to put some torches and we can go ahead and put our workbench. And this means I will also need another bed over here. I just want to go ahead and get rid of the grass. So this does work as a regular crafting table, so you can use it as such. So I will go ahead and make another bed to put over here. I think I will put it here for now. Fantastic. And then let's also make a chest. Here we go. I don't know quite where I want this yet. I think I want it right here for now. Alright, so in this chest I'm most likely going to keep my Thaumcraft stuff. So things like the flint, the bowl, probably my Thaumnomicon, and also the crystals and stuff I will go ahead and transfer over here. All that stuff. I also need to do the same thing with my Botania stuff. I need to find a place where I want that. So, yeah. For now... Where's this one? Okay. For now, we can go back to our little house area. Bum, 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 bum. Oops. There we go. That tree looks weird. I kind of want to cut it down. Not right now because I don't have an axe or anything, but I definitely want to cut it down. As far as like the other places that I have that I can mine, so like these other caves and stuff, I have not gone down in them at all. The only thing I did was I collected some wool, like you saw. I collected some berries, and then I also did that little bit of mining in that one area. That is all I did. And then the little bit of like farming that I showed. So I definitely haven't moved on too much. Just that little bit. And here, actually, since I have these things right now, I'm going to go ahead and make a pure daisy. Boop. There we go. Oh, it's getting dark. We'll need to get some beds. Beddy buys. Fill that up with water again. And yeah, I need to find a place where I want to do my Botania stuff. I haven't quite figured that out yet. Maybe like over that way? I did want to have my farm for it, or like a wheat farm over here. So I don't know exactly where I want to have my magic stuff for it though. Is it not night? There we go. Alright. So, daytime. Let's have a look. What? Okay, also, I was gonna have a look in the chest, but I noticed that you can like hear monsters whenever I'm right here, and I don't know if they're like that way or if they're like under here or where they are. So, if you want me to kind of search for them and see if I can find that cave, let me know. There is another one somewhere down here as well. I think it's around this area. I don't remember. I filled it in, but I knew I always heard a witch over there, so it's somewhere down there. I think I covered it up though. I never found one. I never found like a cave, but I could always hear them. So as far as more of my Thaumcraft stuff that's in this chest, so like the redstone, the essence, the cinnabar, which I have in my hand, I will be moving those over to our new area. Yeah, you can really hear them here. Hear that? I think it's that way. I don't know. Yeah, so I plan on moving that stuff. And that also means I gotta move this stuff too. Definitely some of this I need to condense with the other stuff I have in my other chest, but I haven't done that quite yet. Let's see, we have flint in here. So I am missing one crystal, one color of crystals. We will need to probably look for that. Unfortunately, I don't really know where to find the certain colors of crystals, so that could be problematic. But I think it'll be okay. Go ahead and put our daisy in here. Did I get all of them? I think so. I believe the preserved curiosity and possibly the amber is also part of Thaumcraft, but I don't quite remember, so I'm just gonna keep them over here for now. In the meantime, let's go back and put our other stuff in our chest. I'm mostly doing this right now so I can get more room in my current chest that I have. So, it's the biggest thing about me doing it right now. Owie. That's okay. Another thing I need to get is going to be, oh gosh. Oh gushity gosh. I don't want to be there. I don't want to be around slimes right now. I feel like I have a way better chance of being able to fight them now that I have a full set of armor, but that doesn't mean I want to. Alright. Here we go. Oh, what I was saying is, I need to figure out a way to get feathers without killing the chickens. I mean, I know you can wait, and sometimes they drop them, like they drop the eggs. But I think you have a higher chance of getting them if you actually kill them. But I am unsure. Go ahead and eat. Nice foodies. I'm gonna leave one of those so I have one left. Same with this one. Okay. So over here, I will go ahead and put my stack of redstone and my crystals. Ooh, actually, do you know what I should do? I should put these crystals in my what is it called again? My workbench. Yeah, I should put my crystals in my workbench. But I can put the cinnabar in here and then also these essences. And I guess the Thaumnomicon. So the next thing I really need to work on is I need to find some of the yellow gems, yellow crystals, and then I will need to make a thermometer, which in order to do that, so I can complete this task, in order to do that, I need at least one of every single crystal, which is why I need the yellow ones, and then I need gold, and then some glass. That should be pretty easy. I just need to find the yellow crystal. And then... ooh, yeah. We could do the research table. So we'll need to do a wood table. And then... some vials and... some scribing tools. So yeah, vials to make the scribing tools. means, how about we go ahead and make that table? Oh, there it is. Here we go. Alright, so we have our table here, our crafting, our workbench, I guess. And that is why I need the feathers for the scribing tools. Do I have... Do you know what I should do over here? I should make a furnace. Let's go ahead and do that. Take this, and I will put it over here. I don't have any coal with me over here. Oh no. That's alright. I guess I can use wood, but we will need sand, so I'll go ahead and get some sand. Because we will need it for glass. Just getting these. I hate this. Oh my gosh, it looks so unnatural, but it's fine. Whatever. And the sand I'm just gonna go ahead and put in here. Can I use these guys? I can. Fantastic. Yeah, we'll definitely need to get more coal for over here. And I don't know, a few other things. Do I have clay? I don't think I do, so we can search for that really quickly. Ah, here's some. Love when that happens. Fantastic. Alright, oh my gosh. We'll put this one in here too. Fantastic. Now let's make some vials. There we go. And I think I want to leave the vial in here so we have it for when we need to make the scribing tools. That's what they're called. Just gonna put some torches around so we have this place lit up a little bit. And then I'll go ahead and sleep. Oh, I'm out. Thanks. All right, morning time. So I still have not found any feathers yet. I'm wondering if I should try and possibly kill a chicken. I really don't want to, but I need a feather, and that's the only way I can think of getting one. An egg. I'm sorry, chickie. Thank you. Also, I need either black dye or squid ink. And squid ink requires me to kill a squid. I don't want to kill another squid because I accidentally killed a squid last time, so I would rather not do that. But I already killed a chicken, so like, you know, it's a difference. Anyway, I'm gonna try and find some black flowers. I know I had some at home, right? Okay. We're not gonna talk about it. I'm sorry, squid. I'm sorry, chicken. I'm sorry, squid. It was for the greater good. Actually, probably the greater bad, but same thing. Scribing tools. Okay, I think I actually need to have this table and put them together in here. Right. No. Do I know what I'm doing? Obviously not. I have raw calamari. Nice. Let me look at my book again really quick. Okay, it says wood table. How do you make the research table? Unless you use it on the table. Hold on. So, there we go. Yay. Okay, complete. Now that I have a workspace, I should start performing some research. I can now formulate theories on how to manipulate magic to my own ends. Firstly, I should make sure the table has plenty of paper and I have ample ink for my scribing tools. I can now choose to start researching the theory. At the top of the page, I will see how much inspiration, represented by light bulbs, is available to me for this round of research. When I do, a stack of papers will appear on the left. If I select them, I will be given the choice of 2 research paths I can follow. Each route will state what knowledge it will grant me, divided between 1 or more research categories. Some of the choices will require items. Items marked with a golden exclamation point will be consumed if the card is chosen. Normally, I will only be able to pursue research categories that I have unlocked, though I am sure I might occasionally be able to discover completely new avenues of research. I can keep drawing to further my knowledge. I should note, however, that each choice I make will cost some of my inspiration. Once I run out, the research will be completed. The amount of initial inspiration available to me will increase as my knowledge of magic increases. My progress in research categories is shown as a percentage. 100% completion represents 1 full theory. Getting less than 100% in a category still counts, however, and will be added to your current knowledge once you complete your research. It is possible to get more than 100% in a category. Only the highest category will get the full bonus, however. All others will lose 33% of their total. Research aids. Normally, research is a bit scattershot. I can direct my research with the use of research aids. If I use certain nearby blocks, items, and curios during the research process, it will allow me to focus my research in a certain direction. For example, having access to a bookshelf will give me reference materials that I can use during the research process. These come in the form of limited special draws that have a higher chance of occurring than normal draws. These will have a gilded border to differentiate them from normal draws. For example, the bookshelf grants the balance research option and 2 chances at the notation research option. That can only be gained when you use the bookshelf. When you start your initial research, you can choose which research aids to use, but it should be noted that each aid you use reduces your initial inspiration by 1. There are potentially a lot of things that could be used as research aids. I should experiment. That was a lot to take in. Do I really understand any of it? Kinda. I think I'll understand more once we actually get going in the research itself. So, I can't create a theory because I don't have any paper. So we'll need to do that. But, as of right now, I think I am done. So, I am excited to start this Thaumcraft adventure with you guys and the Botania adventure. I'm more excited about the Thaumcraft stuff because that is a mod that I have had in the past, but I haven't done a lot with. Whereas Botania, I've done almost everything with it in the 1.7 version of Minecraft, so I know a little bit more about that. So Thaumcraft is like almost completely new to me, and that's super exciting. So yeah. If you enjoyed this video, please like, comment, and subscribe down below, and I will see you guys next time. Okay,